Alright guys, time to take a look at Salvage, and I know I said I was going to start using the kit in these videos that I thought would be, best suited for the map, but I decided just a marathon lightweight kit would be better just so I could get around the map as fast as I could. Immediately when you spawn, you can get behind this truck, kind of a campy place that some people like to sit. Now right in front of the spawn is this building that I just went into, and you can be Santa Claus and get into this fireplace in the chimney. And empty room, I mean, windows that you can look out, staircase, a lot of people like to sit under that, guard the doors, camp objectives, and then you can come upstairs, and again, more windows that overlook the middle area, which will thus be referred to as the middle area because I'll say it a lot. Then there's also a window over on the side here in a second. I apparently have to shoot this guy in the face. Yada yada. Okay. Now there's this window over the side that overlooks the path 2C, which a lot of people like to sit in that window. It's a pretty good sniping spot, so I mean, make sure you look out for it if you're rushing this house. Now, staying over here real quick, I'll show you a quick thing that it's not really that hard to do. You just get onto the doghouse, use the little cement blocker thing, and jump over to the boxes. And you can use this to either get into that house, or you can just get on top of this roof, which, I mean, it's not some amazing spot, but it's kind of cool, it's handy. A lot of people won't think to look there immediately. As of right now, I don't think you can really do anything with that chimney, but I could be wrong. I haven't really tested everything out yet. Now, coming back here through this path, it's primarily used by flankers. It's also a shotgunner's heaven. You are in a very close quarters. There's no breathing room. If you fire a shotgun in that alleyway and you don't get a hit marker, it's because the game screwed you over. Now there's these trucks back here, nothing that great. Now back to this middle area. It's pretty much every path will lead to this in one way or another. Now you can climb up this, I don't even know what it is, but this structure. And it's kind of right over here by B, so it's a good overlook. You can see people coming, and of course, now this path leads you to the building by A. First, let's go up here real quick. And surprisingly enough, there's a lot of things in this map that look like you can jump on them, but you really can't, so it's kind of misleading. Really, the only way to determine what you can or cannot jump on is by trial and error, so that can get kind of annoying. But once you figure out where you can go, you can get to some pretty decent spots. Now this building I'm running in right here is just a staircase. As you saw, it leads to this room right here, which those windows overlook where people are going to be running from B, so people like to watch it. This building is right next to the A flag, so I find that surprisingly very few people actually sit in it. It's got some decent places for cover, so you'd think it'd be used more, but as of yet now, there's really generally not that many people in it, except for that room that overlooks the path from B that I showed you, which usually has one or two people in it. Now, this is really my only complaint about it. As soon as you go outside, I'll show you, is you can see that that door doesn't open straight. It's kind of just not all the way open, so you have to run in at an angle. And a lot of people love to sit behind this dumpster, particularly to defend A, sometimes just to camp. But that means to come out that door, you really have to watch out for it, and you have to turn so kind of your back's turned to the rest of the main area, which, yeah, you can be really careful and, you know, use the door to check up front and then kind of turn around so you're facing the dumpster. But that's still leaving your back exposed to people who could very possibly come around a corner, and I don't like how that's designed, but really that's minor compared to a lot of other problems in the older maps. Now we come out this building and get on top of this dumpster, and you overlook the main middle area. Under these tubes, this is where one of the search objectives is, and there's a path right here that again leads to the middle area. And surprisingly, or not really surprisingly if you think about it, there's never that many people in the middle area because people are afraid they're going to get shot. You can use this box to start throwing some grenades at C, run behind here to the truck, and there's going to be a lot of people usually around C because they're expecting you to run there, and so you really should lead with some special grenades or some techs or whatever you use. Now another little jump that doesn't have any real use that I found so far, but you can get on top of this truck. A second here. There we go. And then jump from the truck to that cement wall thing. And then I missed the jump, but you can make that jump onto those boxes. And it's just one of those spots that's going to be good to catch a couple people off guard. There's nowhere you can really go from there. It's not particularly useful, but you can catch a couple people off guard. Now we come back here, and this leads us to where I originally spawned. Now, that middle area, really, you should never stay in for too long, since, as I tried to show as best as I could, there's like 8 different paths, that's an exaggeration a little, but not that much of one, that lead to that middle area. So no matter which way you're looking, there's like 4 ways that could shoot you in the back. So you never want to stay out there for too long, because no matter how defensive you be, you're leaving yourself open. And that's really all there is to Salvage. Now, just real quick, if you guys want to leave because that was the end of the map tour, that's fine. But if you remember a while ago, I posted a video leading you to Blender Helix's alpha, this video about lockers. And if you checked it out and you want an invite to that website, send me a message with your email address. And even if you're not that interested in the website itself, I need like 17 more people to join so I can join their little Z list. So even if you don't care about the website, it's free to do. It takes like 2 seconds. You don't have to give out any real information if you never, so it would just help me out if you want. I'm not gonna complain if you don't, and I do promise this is the last time I sit here advertising in my videos. I apologize for that. But anyway, that was Salvage. This is me jumping around like an idiot, and you guys have fun.